how's it going? I'm Sydney from PhoneDog.com, here to do a special unboxing for you guys today. Is it a smartphone? No, but it is a 4G phone. Now, is it from Verizon? Is it from Sprint? Is it from US Cellular? Even no. It's actually from MetroPCS. Yeah, who'd have thought? They have a 4G phone. It's a Samsung Craft, a 4G phone on a 4G network. And it's not a smartphone, but it has some pretty good specs for a messaging phone. Has a physical QWERTY keyboard, but also has a 3.3-inch AMOLED display, a 3.2 megapixel camera with flash and autofocus, and it also has Wi-Fi built in. So yeah, a messaging phone with Wi-Fi. So we're going to check it out. I'm going to unbox it, and then I'm in Dallas, as some of you guys know, and so MetroPCS has just lit up their 4G network in Dallas. It's available only in Dallas and Las Vegas, and so you can only get this phone in those markets. But since I am in Dallas, I'm going to be able to test it on a 4G network, and then I'll come back in about a week with a full review for you guys. But for now, we're going to do an unboxing and first impressions of the Samsung Craft 4G phone from MetroPCS. I am Sydney from PhoneDog.com. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here it is, the Samsung Craft from MetroPCS, a 4G phone from Metro. I mean, who would have guessed it? But there it is. Also comes with Star Trek pre-installed on the microSD card. Now, this is not a smartphone. It's just a feature phone, but it does have Wi-Fi built in, so kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting little phone. You can see some of the features. It does have a 3.3-inch AMOLED touchscreen, sliding QWERTY keyboard for social networking, 3.2 megapixel camera. So anyway, let's just open it up because I'm pretty excited about it. And ooh, it's silver. Special. And wow. Okay. Whoops. Did you hear that? I think everything just fell out. Almost. Okay. There. Samsung. Wow, they went all out on this box. It's all nice and pretty. Okay. Open it up. Wow. This even has like its own little... Okay, I won't sing again, don't worry. There it is, Samsung Craft. There's the keyboard. It looks really nice. The screen looks great. You know, it's not on yet. Definitely is not typical of what you'd see, you know, what you would expect from just a regional carrier like Metro, so definitely good job on that. And it does come with its own cloth, Samsung Craft. So this is a pretty big deal. There's a SIM card already installed. And let's see, here we have nothing. It's just the holder. Okay, Craft user manual, as well as, there's the card. So let me take that out. Because like I said, the Star Trek movie is actually on the card. It's on the micro SD card. So it's a 2 gig card, not very big, and I'm assuming that the film is going to take up a good amount of that 2 gigs. But you can always delete it if you want to, or buy a larger card. Other than that, just some information on the phone. And it's all in Spanish. That's very weird. Oh no, there it is in English. Free hands-free earpiece, or gratis sin tener que usar tus manos. Yeah. And more stuff. Okay. Charging data transfer cable, micro USB to standard USB, and then the modular USB charger. And that's it. Very cool box. I like that. You know, you could keep that and use it as like a special hiding away box, you know, for all your secret stuff. Okay. Okay. So like I said, it does have an AMOLED screen. So pretty cool. 3.3-inch capacitive touchscreen. Has a resolution of... MetroPCS. I love that. I love their commercials when they say the hello thing. Anyway, screen has a resolution of 480 by 800, and so you can see here it uses Samsung's TouchWiz interface. Not the updated version that we've seen on the Galaxy S devices. Kind of the, I don't know if it's, wow. I already have a voicemail. I'm not quite sure if this is just an outdated version of the TouchWiz UI or if it's just the messaging phone version of the TouchWiz UI. But it is TouchWiz, but obviously it is different from the TouchWiz that we see on the Galaxy S devices. But anyway, so basically, TouchWiz, you have 3 home screens. You can see you can slide in between 3 of them. You can set different wallpapers, obviously, for each home screen, or you can have the same one. And then you have a widget drawer where you can have widgets. And so you have options for Facebook, a clock, some My Metro probably options there, and changing the wallpaper, voicemail. So it doesn't look like there's as many options as I've seen on TouchWiz devices in the past. And I don't see an option for adding additional widgets. So kind of limited there, but you know, not too big of a deal. Looks like you have mostly everything that you would use, and then I accidentally added a widget. Let's go to the menu, just check it out. So, you know, one thing in watching other videos and just, you know, getting acquainted with the phone before I actually got it, I was aware that there was a lot of MetroPCS bloatware, if you want to call it that. You see I have Mail at Metro, Metro 411, at Metro, Metro Web, Metro Studio, My Metro, Metro Navigator, so, you know, Metro backup. So, you know, a lot of that, and I'm not sure, you know, I see a web browser, so, you know, I don't know what all the other stuff is, but of course I'll check it out and figure it out. Obviously you have a navigator there. And then camcorder camera. It has a 3.2 megapixel camera with a flash. You also have autofocus, panorama, multi-shot modes, brightness, white balance, and then it does capture video. It's a VGA quality video. So let's go to the web browser if I can go to the right one here. And we are on 4G. 4G just got lit up in Dallas. It's currently in Dallas and Las Vegas. And so Dallas just got lit up a couple of days ago, which I was pretty excited about. So let's go to a website and we'll just check out PhoneDog.com. Wow. There's no dedicated key for the period. Alright, well. Okay, I can already tell you, I'm not too hot on the keyboard. And I can be really picky about keyboards. I mean, I can be really picky in general. You guys know that if you watch my videos. But I'm really picky about keyboards because, you know, especially when they have the space bar in between the V or the B and the N, you know, you have this dedicated number row, but, you know, personally, I don't use numbers that much, so I don't need a dedicated number row. I would much rather have, you know, the space bar have its own row, and then the numbers be integrated within the letters. You know, unfortunately, it's not like that, and so therefore, you kind of have to get used to using this, you know, the row set up the way it is. Also, no dedicated key for the period, which is kind of, I don't know, unacceptable, I guess, if you want to be harsh. I mean, okay, maybe that's a little too harsh. Maybe just uncomfortable. I think uncomfortable. Yeah, I said uncomfortable. That's the way I talk. Uncomfortable. You know, because, you know, pushing function and then in every time. I mean, I use period a lot. Question mark, okay, you know, some keyboards have a dedicated question mark key. Some of them don't. Not too bad. But period, I don't know. I think I would need a dedicated key for that. But anyway, then you have your arrows. So the page is loaded up, and while I was talking and blabbing away, you could see how long it took to load, which, you know, wasn't extremely bad, you know, not like blazing fast like I would expect 4G to be, but I will tell you the screen is beautiful. It's an AMOLED screen, and so it's very clear. It looks great, and the colors show up very well. It does not support multi-touch apparently, so so you can see, there's a picture there. You can kind of see the way that looks. And overall, it just looks very clear. You know, I'll have to do some more testing and see more about how exactly it performs. Maybe go around the city a little bit and test out 4G. So let me see. We saw the keyboard. You saw the camera. Let me see if I can somehow find out how to run the Star Trek film from the SD card. Multimedia, I'm guessing. My videos, Star Trek, there we go. A little sticky there. Okay, here it is. So it's starting, and let me turn it. Wow, it actually looks very good. The screen looks beautiful. Okay. Let me see if I can skip to a scene. And you can't really tell, you know, because of the glare and the way the camera captures it, but it is, it's beautiful. It looks great. And you know, after using the Galaxy S device with the Super AMOLED screen, you know, obviously, you know, AMOLED is not as good as Super AMOLED, but it's definitely beautiful. I mean, not having them to compare side by side, I'm definitely impressed. So that's pretty cool and kind of, you know, exciting to see if they're going to have, you know, maybe other films available from some sort of Metro market that you can buy or rent. You know, kind of interesting. And so there it is, just a quick first look. You know, obviously not as quick as a typical unboxing because this phone is kind of special, being the first 4G phone. And so I'm going to test it out more. Since I'm in Dallas, I'm going to be able to test it out on an official 4G network. And I'll come back in about a week after putting it through its paces and have a full review for you guys. In the meantime, much more on PhoneDog.com. Be sure and keep it there for more info on this phone and other phones that may come our way. And also our Facebook page, we're going to have live chats. In fact, right after I finish this unboxing, I'm heading over there to do a live chat every Fridays at 2 p.m. on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PhoneDog. And of course, you can win an iPad from us just by going to our Facebook page and liking us. You can be entered to win an iPad. So the drawing is going to be on October 4th. So if you're watching this after October 4th, I'm sorry, it's already over. But check out our Facebook page anyway. If you have any questions, follow me on Twitter. You can send me a message. It's my job to know, and I will try my best to answer them. So, and again, thanks guys for watching. I'm Sydney from PhoneDog.com, and I will see you guys later with a 4G phone. How about that? Yeah, how do you like me now? All right, I'm going to stop talking now. Bye, guys.